I'm having a really bad day today. Now, this might be about the fourth time I've tried to make a video today, and all of the other ones, for whatever reason, I've just scrapped because they just didn't seem to flow or have any sort of meaning. I then decided, you know what? I'm going to change my topic completely and come out here and kind of talk about how it's actually okay to have a bad day, and you're even allowed to have a bad day for no apparent reason whatsoever. Now, there could be some external factors as to why I'm feeling like this. I drank for the first time in like a week last night, so I've woken up a little bit hungover. Then when I went down to have some breakfast, there was no milk for my cereal, and I don't think I have like ADHD and stuff, or what is it? Autism. I'm not like that, and normally this sort of stuff wouldn't bother me, but there was no milk, and I think it was only because I'd been thinking, I'm really craving this cereal that was in the cupboard, and then I came down and there's no milk. I'm then like, that's just really pissed me off. It sounds so pathetic, and this is where I think a lot of people would struggle with when they're having bad days, because most of the time they feel so pathetic to have a bad day. All you hear is you know that there is so much more worse things going on in the world. Like 100%. Like, go look at what's going on over in Israel and Palestine, or you've got Ukraine, and then you've got people down in Africa. So as a white middle class, like decently well off bloke, a lot of my life is sweet, so I should always feel good, because I have everything really that is essential to life. So when you have days where you don't feel good at all, it makes no sense to feel that way. But the thing is there's definitely reasons and excuses for you to feel bad. You could genuinely just feel bad one day for no reason. Like, absolutely no reason. You could feel bad because you've had a small reason. But it's okay. It's okay to have a shit day. If every day was perfect, you wouldn't appreciate it as much. You kind of need the mental resets, or the, you know what, today's just going to be a boring day. Nothing's really going on. And you never know, like, I've got stuff planned for later. There's a big football match that I'm going to watch. So my local team, to me, they're in a playoff final. And I don't support them, but because they're local, I'm kind of intrigued as to see whether they get promoted to the league above them. And then later on, you've got the Fury-Usyk fight, which I'm going to go around a mate's house and have a couple beers and watch the fight, which I think the fight will be quite a good one, because they built it up so much, and I actually think Usyk will win, because watching Fury against Ngannou a couple weeks back, Fury got absolutely outboxed by him. I thought Ngannou had won that fight, but then he didn't. So I have stuff planned for today, and I know today, it could be a great day, but it's right now, it's about midday. I've been up since 7 a.m. That could be another reason. Like, maybe I woke myself up at 7 for no reason at all, but it was just like, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get up today and I'm going to get on some videos, because I'm going away for a couple days now, and I wanted to get ahead of schedule, and I really wanted to have some videos prepared so that I can keep up this daily upload streak. And right now it doesn't look like that's going to happen, because I just couldn't get into the flow of things this morning, and it's just led me down this little spiral. I've literally sat here at my computer just staring at the screen for about the last 45 minutes, but rotating between staring at the screen annoyed because I can't do anything, and then going on TikTok. And TikTok kind of saps the life out of me sometimes. If I'm having a bad day or whatever, or I'm bored, I'll go to it far too much, and then I get in like this little spiral where I don't seem to be able to get anything done. And then that will piss me off more, because I'll notice I've just spent 50 minutes searching or scrolling through TikToks I can't even speak. What are they called? TikToks on an app. And I'm scrolling through them. And I saw this thing the other day, and it was a TikTok actually. And the guy went, all right, you are wasting your life on TikTok. And I'm like, nah, how am I? It's entertainment. And he goes, name me the last 5 TikToks you've seen and what happened in them. And I was sat there thinking, I was like, I genuinely couldn't even tell you what happened in the one right above this that I have just watched. It's like when I watch them, my brain is just being so lowly stimulated, but I'm just there like almost, what's it called when you're, is it not paralyzed? Jesus, no, that's the complete wrong thing. Hypnotized. Like, I'm hypnotized by the TikTok app, and I'm just there like drooling, like, yeah, good videos, love it, just swiping away. And then I get off the app, and everything I've just done for my last hour is completely irrelevant in my life, and then that will set me up to have a bad day, because then I'm getting annoyed about it. And I know, like, going back to one of the earlier points in the video, I think a lot of people struggle with not, like, you don't want to have a bad day because you feel like you have nothing to have a bad day for. Like, you know, there is people out there that are having to walk miles to get water, or they've got no power, no electricity, they haven't had decent meal in weeks, and then we're here with all of it, all of the essentials of life and everything you really need. We've got it all, and we've got it to a point where we're not even concerned about it. So then because of that, our problems seem so minuscule. But it's a natural human emotion. Your body has given you every single emotion possible, and it needs to use them. It has to utilize them all. I have this theory back in the day. So a lot of people say they struggle with anxiety. Now, I think there are some people out there that do definitely struggle with anxiety. But what I think of it is I think everyone is so safe now, and they don't know how to deal with that anxiety emotion that your body is just going to release randomly for no apparent reason. And I get anxious sometimes. Everyone will, but I can deal with it, and I just think some people don't know how to deal with it. However, back in the day, there was always a reason to be anxious. So if you look back at your grandparents' generation, right, they were going through world wars where no one knew what was going to happen. So if they suddenly randomly felt a bit anxious, you would just put it to the fact that, oh, well, there's this war going on that I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if my family's going to survive. I don't know anything like this. So it made complete sense to them, and they could relate to, oh, this is why I'm feeling anxious. Whereas though, and then your parents' generation, they had all the struggles with the nuclear threats and the Cold War. So you're lying there seeing on your telly propaganda basically saying, oh, this is how to shelter from a nuclear bomb. So it would make complete sense for them to feel anxious. And we're kind of part of the first generation for a lot of us where there is no outsider threat or real reason why you need to feel anxious. So when you get that feeling of anxiety, that is going to come because your body's going to use every sort of emotion it's got. It needs to almost expel them in different ways. So when it comes, because you're sat there and you've got no reason to feel anxious, people start saying, oh, I must have anxiety because I get anxious over nothing. No, you don't have anxiety. That's just normal to be anxious for no reason. It is just your body expelling your anxiety things. And the same theory, I think, relates to having a bad day. We don't really have anything bad going on our day, but because our bodies needs to almost feel this frustration sometimes, and it needs to feel bad when we do, and because of no reason, it just really escalates everything and can send you down on such a bad spiral. But you need to realize it is okay. It is okay. Not every day in your life is going to be 10 out of 10. And that's the case for everyone. All the people you see that are showcasing all the stuff over Instagram or whatever, where they've got loads of money, they're eating at the best restaurants every day, they seem to be having the most fun, they can do whatever they want. I promise you now, they're still having as many bad days as you. Because it's all in relation. Their bad day might be, oh crap, I had to actually wait 4 hours for my private jet to take off. And for them, that is a real big frustration. Anyone else like me would look at it and go, what the hell are you on about? The fact you're even getting to go on a private jet is mental. So there is always someone worse off with you. There's always someone better off than you. And Every one of them, the better off ones, the worse off ones, they're all going to have bad days. You're going to have a bad day. And it's okay to have a bad day.